Welcome to Like Minds. This is Joey Bland, here to saddle you with another quiz. But first, I'm going to trot out a trivia question for you. What is the term for an animal coat color pattern that consists of equal numbers of white hairs and pigmented hairs? Here's a hint if you need it. It might just keep you dancing down in West Hollywood. Think about that. But we've got a quiz to get to, so let's get started. This is Like Minds. Giddy up. Then let's play the game. We've got really exciting guests today. Friends. They know each other well, and I know them well as well, from the Hello from the Magic Tavern podcast. From Hello from the Magic Tavern, we've got Matt Young and Arnie Niekamp. Welcome, Matt. Welcome, Arnie.
The crowd goes wild.
Oh gosh, there's a crowd.
Matt will be doing all the crowd sounds, and I will be just myself.
Yeah, I'm doing all the Foley in this episode.
Good. All right. And you guys are obviously seasoned podcasters, but also gamesmen of a sort, right? Arnie, you are the studio creative director at Jackbox Games.
Yes, I have worked making party games for about 20 years, and a good chunk of that time I wrote trivia, which is going to be all the more devastating when I do badly at this game, because
Yeah, now you've built yourself up.
I have dumped every piece of information out of my brain over time just to protect my own sanity.
We take it in, we dump it. Trivia is breathing. So today, let's inhale a bunch of trivia. God, that's a stretched metaphor that has no bearing on anything.
Let's inhale a bunch of trivia. Can we all agree, whatever happens, let's all inhale a bunch of trivia?
Let's not inhale. Instead, let's ride a little trivia.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, different metaphor, because today's theme is ponies.
Okay.
Oh, how exciting.
Isn't that thrilling?
I am thrilled.
Yeah.
So I've got some categories very tangentially related to ponies. God, these will be a stretch, but this will be fun. So you guys are probably huge rodeo fans, I would imagine, yeah?
Yeah, I go the average amount, like once or twice a month.
Good. Okay. Then you understand that for a pony ride, or at least a bull ride at a rodeo, to make a valid ride, you know how long you have to stay on that animal? Do you know? This was a movie starring Luke Perry a long time ago, too.
Oh.
8 seconds?
8 seconds is right. No points for that.
Oh.
But now you've gotten us. This category is called
Luke Perry. This category is all Luke Perry.
Questions Submitted by Luke Perry's High School Friends. All right. This is called 8 seconds. In that, I'm going to ask you 8 questions. Each one is about a second, a person to do something or something to happen second in order. This isn't about firsts. It's about seconds. All right. What a
I
stretch.
think I'm going to repeat back to you to make sure I understand.
It won't help.
It's called 8 seconds, and we're going to,
Yes.
but there will be 8 of them, but
Yes.
second is the most important thing.
Second is the most important thing. The most important thing is to think in terms ordinally of second.
And this came from bull riding, but it's definitely about ponies.
Which is I don't know how long you have to stay on a pony, to be honest. But you know what? We're going to go with 8 seconds. According to United States Rodeo Association of America.
Oh.
That's the name of the organization. The United States Rodeo Association of America, which I've just invented.
Yeah.
8 seconds is a fun amount of time to ride on a pony. This is all about rodeos. This is obviously my first rodeo. But here we go. Matt, this first question is for you, and this is about seconds. Matt, who is the second lady of the United States?
The second lady of the United States is Usha Vance right now.
That's right. It is Usha Vance. Yeah, exactly. So that's 2 points for you.
Thank you.
Oh, I would have gotten that wrong. Oh,
I really almost fell into the trap of that completely. But thank God, Arnie recapped the entire game, so I knew what was going on.
Arnie will repeat back everything we've said. He is transcribing as we speak.
yes.
I didn't say it before. I'm going to give you 2 points for each correct answer. If you do miss it, or you wave it off, your opponent will have the opportunity to steal for 1 point. Speaking of opportunities, Arnie, this is your opportunity.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited to do the second of 8 seconds.
There you go. He's continuing.
The answer is you.
Who got the second question is you. No points for that. But Arnie, what is the second word in the novel Moby Dick?
Ironically, I believe it's me. The answer is you. It's me.
Is it that weird? If you had said you, it would have been a problem. But but it is me.
Call me,
not me,
Ishmael,
not Joey,
right?
but me. Call me Ishmael. There you go. The second word was me after all, meaning you. Actually, in the original draft, it is call Arnie Ishmael.
Originally, it was like a Lori Moore book where it was all in second person, the whole story.
Yeah. It was a choose your own adventure with no options. It was take your own adventure. All right, here we go. Matt, that means it's your turn again. Everything's tied up. How boring. Matt, what is the second United States state when listed alphabetically? Alphabetically, what is the second state?
And Matt, if you need my help in reminding you what alphabetical order is, I'm here. I'm here for you.
Yeah, could you go through that real quick? Just run that down. Alaska?
That's correct. That's correct.
Oh.
Alabama, Alaska. You got it. All right. Wow, proud of
I'm
yourself.
on a roll.
Do people remember it via the song from when you were a kid? Or
I do.
Yeah.
I definitely do. I can't do it without the melody of the song, which is probably not the correct melody, but it's my melody. In my mind, it goes Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, and so on. Yeah. Yeah.
West Virginia, Wisconsin.
I don't think I know them in order.
Wyoming. That's the best part.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some Ohio in the middle of that thing. Yeah. It stuck. So it worked.
Yeah.
I can't mock that song. I believe now we're almost halfway through this category. And Arnie, that means your question is, what is the second movie in the Alien franchise? The title of the second
Arnie,
movie.
Don't mess this up. Do not mess this up. You'll make such a fool of yourself.
Okay.
Psyching him out. Matt's climbing inside his brain.
I am so confident I know the answer. But there is a small part of me that's, are we talking chronologically? Is this chronologically? Am I?
Oh, God. I'll tell you, I'm talking in terms of release.
Okay, yeah, then it's aliens.
So you can put away your alien timeline.
Yeah.
Aliens with an S is right. Don't overthink this.
Yeah, it's like Prometheus is first, I think.
When is that? You guys are way too good at this. So we're going to jump up a little bit here, I think, Matt.
Oh, we'll get worse.
Good.
To be clear, I would have gotten that first question so wrong. So completely wrong.
Usha Vance, what was in your mind?
I probably would have said Melania Trump, which is the first
lady, but you're thinking yes.
And then if I had occurred to me, I probably would have said JD Vance's wife, I assume, whatever her name is.
End quote. That's you in that timeline. Luckily, you didn't have to worry about that. We're halfway through this category. So now we'll enter the second half of 8 seconds. All right, here we go. Matt, in a decathlon, the events take place in a particular order. What is the second event of a standard decathlon? Now, I might have gotten this because I used to play the Atari decathlon game a lot. And I would have recalled this, I think, but
this is going to be a shot in the dark from me. I'm going to be totally honest with you. If you had said biathlon, no problem.
God, that means you have to start skiing.
You got to start skiing, man. If you start shooting, that's wild.
That's not a sporting event. That's not supposed to happen.
Decathlon. I'm going to say
napping. Is that what you're thinking, Matt?
I don't even know if this is in it.
Oh, this could be hilarious then.
I'm going to say discus.
Discus is part of a decathlon.
What?
Yes.
However, it is not the second event of a decathlon. Okay. According to my list here, I believe it's the 7th.
Yeah, it's got to be in the back half. Discus,
that makes sense.
Right?
So, Arnie, that gives you an opportunity. If you want to take a shot here, you could potentially earn a point.
If you want.
A steal point.
You don't have to if you like me and don't want to be mean.
You can pity Matt.
I'm going to guess.
All right. Yeah.
Here's my thinking process. You got to do 10.
Oh, good.
You're going to start with something weird, but pretty early on, you're like, we got to get some running in.
No doubt you're starting with something weird.
You got to put asses in the seats.
You got to
do a weird one first.
If you get to 3 or 4 and you haven't seen any running, people are going to be mad. So I'm going to say, oh, and I'm realizing this might not be specific enough. Is the second event running?
It is. It's not specific.
Just in any direction.
It's not specific enough to be correct, but it's definitely specific enough to be
okay.
In that it's not a running event, although running is involved. The second event is actually the long jump.
Oh, that was the second one I was going to say.
God, we'll go with go with your second thought. And they do start off,
especially in 8 seconds.
Yeah, they start off the decathlon with the insanely weird 100-meter dash, which is running. Yeah. And that gets him in there. Because that
gets him in there.
That's fast.
When I was in middle school, I was on the track team briefly, just because for some reason I was forced to try all sports as a child.
God, my nightmare.
And almost immediately I was like, I got to get out of these running events. And so I just started I did shot put and discus. I was bad at all of them. I was obsessed with the pole vault. But I could not do it. And basically they had me practice by taking a pole and going into the corner of the gym and just putting it in the corner of the wall, where best case scenario, I would
pushing it.
But yeah, I would just put my face into the wall.
Right. If you did well, that's the end of your career.
But they knew I would not.
Into the corner and straight down. No, that's impossible.
How, I don't want to body shame anybody here, but how tall were you at this point? Were you already pretty tall?
I'm 6'4" or so now, but even then I was probably in the high 5s.
6'8"?
Yeah, 6'8". I've been regressing.
Yeah, after your collision with the wall corner.
And speaking of being
spinal
too
shrinking
long,
surgeries,
Joey, if I'm digressing too much, let me know. But I will talk about all these all day if you'll let me.
Don't worry. This is great, Arnie. We will cut all of this,
shit.
but it's fun to hear. It's your question, Arnie, because that was Matt's question that nobody got the long jump. Arnie, what's the second prime number?
Okay. So I know what the prime directive is.
God.
And
I know that one too.
That leads me to believe that the second prime number is 3.
It is 3. It is 3. It is 3. And thank God for the prime directive.
Exactly.
I was going to ask you guys what the second movie in the Star Trek movie franchise was, but I threw that question away.
Right?
I was like, why waste time with these guys?
Is it chronologically is First Contact?
God, what is it? Maybe it's Predator. Maybe it's the flagship Predator film. That's what it is. It's Back to the Future 3. All right, Matt, back to you. Here we go. Matt, who was the second woman to be appointed to the United States Supreme Court?
The second woman to be appointed?
Yes. Yes, indeed. Do you know the first? Won't help, but it might.
RBG was the first, right?
I can't answer those questions.
I'm going to say no.
Is that right, Arnie?
I don't.
No?
I do not believe
Arnie has no reason to help you and every reason to hurt you, but you never know.
I say no,
Maybe
but keep in mind, I don't know what I'm talking about.
He's never hurt me before.
God, that would be a first.
Just because I'm not sure, I'm going to say, and I'm almost certain this has got to be wrong.
Okay.
Oh, wait. It's,
God, I can see him thinking.
I can see her face and I cannot think of her name.
Oh, God.
Just earlier today, you were telling me, Matt, I never forget a face of a Supreme Court justice.
I have all the cards.
That's Felix Frankfurter.
I'm going to have to pass.
No guess?
Yeah.
No guess, Matt? You're going to pass?
I'll say Sonia Sotomayor. Although that's
all
wrong.
right. That's not correct. Arnie, who would you have said is the second Supreme Court justice appointed?
I'm not confident that this is second, but is it Sandra Day O'Connor? Or was she first?
Sandra Day O'Connor was first.
So then it was Carol O'Connor.
Was RBG. Yeah, Carol O'Connor. Nepo baby, Carol O'Connor. The second was Ruth Bader Ginsburg after Sandra Day O'Connor.
I had that flipped.
You had it flipped.
I had Sandra Day O'Connor in my head and could not think of her name.
There you go. And all that Arnie was thinking was Carol O'Connor.
Yeah, just happy days.
Everyone thinks of as All in the Family, but for me, it's In the Heat of the Night. Watched a lot of that television show. All right. Yeah. One question left here in the 8 seconds. And Arnie, this one goes to you. Arnie, who was the winner of the second Super Bowl? Super Bowl number 2. What team won? For 2 points.
Okay. Sports is absolutely my worst category.
You've tried them all.
I feel like it's going to be something crazy like the Cincinnati Shim Shams.
Say a baseball team.
I'm going to say
the story of how the Shim Shams got
the
their
New England
name is
Patriots.
Beautiful. New England Patriots is not correct. Matt, you can take a guess here. I have no reason to help you, Matt, but it's also not the Cincy Shim Shams.
You saved me from a fate worse than death.
Back in this time, they were still playing out of Pittsburgh.
Yes. But they were called the Cincinnati Shim Shams, but they were playing in Pittsburgh.
Which it was an insult that Pittsburghers use.
I'm going to say this, and it might seem ironic to football fans now, but I'm going to say it was the New York Jets.
The New York Jets. No. New York Jets, I believe, won Super Bowl 3. But the winner of Super Bowl 2 was the Green Bay Packers, who had also won Super Bowl 1.
Wow. I would not have guessed that.
And that brings us, that's 8 seconds. That feels like an eternity.
We did it.
And at the end of round one, Arnie, you're in the lead, 6-4.
All right.
I love trivia. No doubt you do too. So I wanted to recommend one of my favorite podcasts to you. It's called Go Fact Yourself, and it's hosted by J. Keith Van Stratton and Helen Hong, both of whom have competed against each other here on Like Minds. They get guests, varied guests as varied as Keegan-Michael Key, Bob Woodward, Maria Bamford, Greg Maddox, who are quizzed on unique and specific subjects that they consider themselves somewhat of an expert in. Did you know that Susie Nakamura is an expert on the Gutenberg Bible? Or that Reggie Watts knows everything about Battlestar Galactica? Well, they're quizzed on those things, and then afterwards, another special guest who is an expert in that field is brought in so everyone can geek out on those subjects. DJ Jazzy Jeff was a guest on the topic of the career of Will Smith. Barbara Boxer, an expert on the Senate. And comedian Tommy Chong for, well, marijuana. It's recorded in front of a live audience, and there's over 175 episodes you can already go back and listen to. So check it out at gofactyourpod.com or wherever you get podcasts. Highly recommended.
So that was a real stretch. This second category, all based around ponies, is just called horse shit. And this is shit about horses. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna describe to you a term that's used in horsology, equinology, that also has a double meaning outside of horseland. And I'll tell you both definitions. You tell me what the single term is. So there's two possible definitions that result in the same term. Arnie, I'm going to start with you since we started with Matt earlier in the first round. So here we go. Here's your first question, Arnie. This is a giant mother of a structure at Aswan in Egypt, or the Three Gorges in China. That's one definition. Okay. It's the giant mother of a structure at Aswan in Egypt, or the Three Gorges in China, or it's the name for the mother of a horse.
Think about your own family.
Yes.
And think about everyone that you've ever loved.
Matt, is this going to be you talking again about how you think my mother is a mother of a structure?
No, nothing like that.
Our mothers are structurally sound.
Just about family connections and channel. That's all.
So you're thinking of the term for a horse's mother as sire is the name for a father.
Yes. I know this is not right. I'm going to say mare.
Mare. Not what we're looking for here. Mare is not the structure or the horse mother. Matt, you want to steal it if you got it?
Joey, may I have the first clue again?
Yeah, it probably won't help, but certainly, I certainly wrote it with a lot of words. This is a giant mother of a structure at Aswan in Egypt or at Three Gorges in China.
Oh, just because Egypt's in there, and this is probably wrong, I'll say Sphinx.
Sphinx.
Why not?
It's not a Sphinx. Yeah. At Aswan in Egypt and at Three Gorges in China are enormous dams. A dam and a sire make a baby. Oh. Apparently.
Not many people know that the song Damn, I Wish I Was Your Mother is about that. Yeah.
All about raising horses.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. People only know the parody version by Weird Al.
Exactly.
Matt, here's your question. This is a phrase that catches a horse's attention, or it's Joey Lawrence's catchphrase from the TV show Blossom. It's a phrase that catches a horse's attention to give it some direction, or it's Joey Lawrence's catchphrase from the TV show Blossom. Matt, what is it?
Why didn't I get this one?
Because I just thought you knew more about engineering.
Yeah, I think I got the blob here. I think that the correct answer is...
Whoa, beautiful, with a perfect impression.
That's how I talk to my horse.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Arnie, your question is, all right, man, you thought there were a lot of words in that previous one. I really overwrote this. Okay, here we go. Ready? This is a measurement often used in horse racing, equal to 1/8 of a mile.
Okay.
Or it is an Edward who stars in 1/8 of the Terminator oeuvre. And by Terminator oeuvre, I mean the movies and television projects in order to end up with my 1/8 fraction. So it's a measurement often used in horse racing equal to 1/8 of a mile, or Edward, who stars in 1/8 of the Terminator movies and television projects.
I believe it's a furlong.
It is a furlong. Eddie Furlong. Edward Furlong was in Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Best Terminator.
Oh, yeah.
By maybe best movie. It's really a perfect movie.
It's very good. It's
pretty great.
It's great. They could have stopped.
They should have.
We said it here. One more question in this category, and this one goes to you, Matt. This is the ridge between the shoulder blades of a horse, from which point the height of the horse is measured. That's the ridge between the shoulder blades of a horse from which point the height of the horse is measured. Or it's Bill, whose song Lean on Me reached the height of number 1 on the Billboard charts in 1972.
Oh, boy. It's not Bill O'Reilly.
Beautiful voice, though. Beautiful singing voice.
Killing Horses by Bill
I'm going to
O'Reilly.
eliminate some Bills real quick. I think that's going to help me.
Yeah, just think of all the Bills and name as many as you can. It'll help everybody.
Be careful, though. Most of the Bills you can think of are going to be people you're like, I don't like that
Not
person,
great.
or I used to, and I don't like them anymore.
Yeah.
Most of them are going to be distinctly in the spin zone. Wow, that's timely.
Oh, man. I wish I knew the name of the gentleman who sang that song, but I do not. Arnie, it's yours to steal, I think.
Arnie, you could get
if
a
Joey
point
allows
here.
it.
I will allow it. I will allow it. This, interestingly, you don't measure the horse's height from its top of its head. You measure from this point, this ridge. It's also Bill who sang Lean on Me in 1972.
I know the answer to both of these, and luckily they happen to be the same thing.
They better be.
Withers.
It is Bill Withers. Yes, it's the withers of the horse, and it is Bill Withers,
Oh.
which means, Arnie, you've extended your lead. It is now
Wow.
9-6. Holy moly.
Wow. Good job, Arnie.
Yeah, very good job, Arnie, knowing a lot about Withers. And Matt, you probably could name more Bills, but they weren't going to help.
Yeah. And I just didn't want to go down that road.
Dangerous place to be. In our final category here, we will start then with you, Matt. Now, when I heard ponies, I'm much like you did with the name Bill. I try to think of all the ponies I can think of. And so I took this in a different direction. This is called drinking and driving, or drinking and riding. This is about pony kegs.
Ooh.
A pony keg, also called a quarter barrel, is a beer vessel containing approximately 7 3/4 US gallons of fluid, about half the size of a standard keg, and equivalent, again, to a quarter of a barrel. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to order a pony keg in different languages, and based on how I order and the brand of beer I order, you tell me what country I'm in.
Ooh, this is fun.
I'm going to do this with approximately 0 accents and with the vocabulary provided by Google Translate. Matt, here's your first one, and it goes like this. So basically, in the sentence I'm gonna say is, "Can I get a pony keg of this particular kind of beer, please?" And it works like this: "Can I have a Brumby keg? Foster's, please." Again, I'm doing no accents. "Can I have a Brumby keg? Foster's, please."
Okay. But Arnie and I should do accents, right?
All of them. Yeah, you guys are bulletproof.
Nor.
Do all
Nor.
especially as we get deeper into this. Yeah, you're probably safe here.
It's Australian, mate.
It is Australian, mate. Yep. All right. I doubt they call it a Brumby keg, but I think Brumby's the name they use for pony. They probably have a much cooler word for pony keg.
If
there.
only Bluey has
Have
lasted long enough for Bluey to be going to college.
to get of age.
Because I know that they call breakfast brekkie from watching Bluey, but I haven't gotten to Brumby cake
That's
yet.
right.
They age. All right. Here we
Yeah.
go. Arnie,
Mhm.
again, I'm doing no accents, and I'm only doing what Google Translate told me to do. Me can have a Cobble keg, red stripe, tanks.
All right. Is Red Stripe Jamaica?
Hey, Arnie, remember when I said we had to do
No.
accents? Maybe rethink that.
Me cannot do that, I think.
Thanks, Jar Jar. And your answer, you said it. Say it again one time, Arnie.
Jamaica? Is that right?
It is Jamaica. It is Jamaica. That is a Jamaican patois. Correct. Red stripe, of course, Jamaican. Here we go. Matt. Puis-je avoir un cheval foot? Stella Artois, s'il vous plaît. Looking for the country. You could ignore all the junk I said, but Stella
Yeah.
Artois would be important.
This might be a trick question.
It could be. Any question could be a trick question. But it's not. Unless
Wow,
that's a
that
trick.
really blew my mind.
God.
Arnie, I might give this to you, but I think the instinct is to say it's French, but I think it's actually Belgium.
Arnie, what would you have said?
I would have said just French.
Thank God Matt answered this because it's Belgium. It's Belgium.
Ah.
It was Belgium. Yeah.
Yes, I got it.
You got it. Congratulations. Arnie, here's yours. Maje fa in Hestun, Carlsberg, tak. Maje fa in Hestun, Carlsberg, tak.
Germany?
It's not Germany. Matt, you need to steal this. Can you steal it? Carlsberg. Where do they drink Carlsberg?
Hungary?
It's not Hungary either. It's
Is it the city of Carlsberg?
it's the independent free city of Carlsberg. No, it's Denmark.
Denmark. Oh, I should have got that.
Who knew?
Yeah. Oh, well.
Who knew? Matt, you get this one instead.
Okay.
Tai knom ak dak tung ban te angkor saum. Angkor, A-N-G-K-O-R, saum. Tai knom ak dak tung ban te angkor saum.
Okay. I'm gonna, Arnie, do you have a take on this? I think I might know what it is. What would you say? You tell me an answer.
Come on, Arnie. Be a cool guy.
Tell
us what you would say. It's not what Matt would say, probably. Unless it is. It could be the thing I was going to say.
I'll tell you my potential answer.
Okay.
I think it's Thai. I think it's Thailand.
That's your potential answer.
What do you think?
Which you have not answered yet. But that is, you're holding that one out there.
I think that's what it is.
Now, if Arnie gives a different answer and I say one of you's right, then you have to decide which one to use.
Yeah, I get a chance to steal his correct answer.
All right. I'm going to say not Thai.
Okay, I'll tell you this.
Fine, my answer's Thailand.
One of you is correct and is not Thai, but not a bad guess. Arnie, do you know what that is?
I do not, but I'm going to guess Korea.
Korea, no. It is very close to Thailand. It's actually Cambodia, and the only clue in there being that Angkor Wat is, if you've ever seen the temple in Cambodia, it's on the flag even. And my lack of an accent didn't help at all, but I think it was the best choice.
Oh, I think it helped us all.
All right. There's one question left in here. And this one's fun, Arnie, because you're going to get, because this place has 3 official languages, you get 3 in a row. So I could say, Boleka saya mimpunyai kudatong tiger terimikase. Or I could say, wo kuyi yao yitong ma pitio ma tiger sheshe. Or yanaku oru kutire cake kitai kume tiger nandri.
Okay.
Where do they make that?
So walking you through my process.
Good. That's fun.
I definitely heard the word tiger in all 3 of those.
Good job.
You were listening. That, I'm less certain. Gosh, my first thought was Japan, but 3 different languages in Japan doesn't sound right to me. But based on what, I don't know. I just really don't know. So I'm going to say China.
China. One of those, I'll tell you this, one of those languages was Chinese, but it is not China. So Matt, you got an opportunity here. By my reckoning, right now the score is 11-10 with Arnie in the lead. A 1-point steal would tie this thing, and I don't have time for a tiebreaker, so we just probably give up.
Just give up. We've now entered the giving up round.
It's all right. Arnie and I will fight to the death.
That's
later.
right. This is the full court heave to tie up and go to overtime.
Matt, if this helps motivate you, if you steal my victory away from me, I will be devastated.
Ooh, that does sound nice.
Wow. Do I want to devastate Arnie? I don't know if I want to do that. Here's my line of thinking. I heard Sheshe in there, and I've been watching The Devil's Plan a lot recently. And after all their names, the honorific is something She.
Wow.
Or something very similar to that. So I'm going to say Korea, South Korea.
You with Korea. The answer was Singapore. It was, you really had to have been there and tried a tiger beer, I think. But the languages in there were Malay or Malaysian, Chinese, and Tamil. Tamil, Tamil. Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know
the official languages of Singapore. That means, Arnie, you won by 1 point. By 1 point. You are the lead pony.
I'm so glad I didn't say Singapore like I was originally going to, so you're not devastated.
If you keep in mind the first round of this game, being second is very important.
You could be the theme of a future category. Yeah, you are a second, Matt. Well done. Silver medal.
Wow.
Hey, hello from the Magic Tavern. You guys are touring this year.
Yeah.
Where can people find out where you guys are going to be next?
You can go to hellofromthemagictavern.com. There's a live events page right there that you can find out what shows are being done right now and more to be announced in the future. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
What if people have never heard of the Magic Tavern and have never heard of the Mystical Land of Foon? What can you tell us?
It is a fully improvised chat show set in a magical world. I play a fictionalized version of myself, just some dude from Chicago who falls through a magical portal behind a Burger King into a magical world. And instead of running off and having great adventures, he's like, finally, I can start a podcast. So he just hangs out in a tavern and interviews people. And it's a great excuse for us to bring great improvisers. In the early days, our Chicago friends, and we've been lucky enough to get guests all over the country, all over the world on the show, including the incredibly talented Joey Bland, who has been on several times.
I've been in there. Yeah, I've been on there a handful of times, and people should check out the whole back catalog and listen to everything, and just keep listening because you might hear me pop up. It's an incredibly fun podcast. Thank you guys for doing our podcast. We appreciate seeing you victorious, Arnie, and especially on a podcast where we celebrate seconds. Matt, you're a winner as well.
I feel like a winner too, and I'm never going to let that go.
Good.
Matt, you're my Usha Vance.
Oh, I didn't like that.
Thanks, guys. That's our show. Thanks again to Matt and Arnie from Hello from the Magic Tavern for playing today. And as always, we could use your help. If you like the show, tell somebody. Word of mouth is our best form of advertising. You can learn all about our show in the show notes. But I have a question to answer for you. So, what keeps you dancing down in West Hollywood? Well, down there is the Pink Pony Club, which is sung by Chapel Roan, and roan is your color pattern. Roan horses have equal number of white and pigmented hairs. Who knew? Now you do. Thanks. We'll see you next time on Like Minds.